What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA, and man, I know what y'all thinking. First She-Hulk, now this? What is going on out here? Okay, we got Gotham Knights looking like an absolute train wreck before it even gets out of the station, and everybody's letting them know, which I'm glad. Keep doing it, because this is absolutely incredible how tone deaf these companies seem to be when it comes to what fans are actually looking for. And I don't know if the CW, like, they just canceled a whole slew of shows, right? They canceled Batwoman, they canceled Legends of Tomorrow, they canceled Naomi. You would have thought, and all the other shows that they canceled, you think, okay, CW's trying to turn over a new leaf, CW's trying to go in a different direction, or maybe DC is trying to do something different, and maybe, you know, this thing will finally come together and we'll get some good content. But nope, they got this thing greenlit for some reason. And yeah, Gotham Knights Image reveals the first look at the CW's new TV or DC TV show. These guys have an absolute inability to read the room. They don't know what fans really want, and they don't care. They're just making stuff and they're throwing it out there, and we'll see what happens. I guess maybe people will watch it, maybe not. It just shows you, like, they don't understand why things are successful. They don't understand what people like about comic book properties and all of that kind of stuff. But let's go ahead and get to that. By the way, folks, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the likes and subscribes. They're down below there somewhere. Help me out. I really appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and get to this. I'm just in shock as to how tone deaf these guys are. The CW has revealed the first official look at their next new DC TV show, Gotham Knights, as well as released a new series synopsis. So Gotham Knights, it's going to be a video game as well, if you guys didn't know that. It's going to be this upcoming video game that I'm actually looking forward to. I'll throw up a little gameplay right here where you can see it takes place in a post-Batman Gotham. Batman is deceased, and basically from what's happening is the next level of heroes are starting to step up and take over to protect the streets. So you have Robin, you have Red Hood, you have Batgirl, and then you have Nightwing. So that's the new Gotham Knights. That's the video game. These guys, I don't know what the hell is going on here. Nobody's in a costume. You don't know what's going on. But let's go ahead and just kind of read through the synopsis, So it says here, Batman is dead, and a powder keg has ignited Gotham City without the Dark Knight to protect it. In the wake of Bruce Wayne's murder, his adopted son, Turner Hayes, is framed for killing the Caped Crusader, along with the children of some of Batman's enemies. Luella, an unpredictable fighter and skilled thief who was born in Arkham Asylum and abandoned by her father. Harper Rowe, a streetwise and assertive engineer who can fix anything, and her brother Cullen Rowe, a clever transgender teen who's tired of being polite and agreeable, with the charismatic and hard-charging district attorney Harvey Dent and the GCPD hot on their trail. Turner will rely on allies, including his best friend and formidable coder, Stephanie Brown, and unlikely Batman sidekick, Carrie Kelly. All right, so that's basically it. And then it says, the Gotham Knights will learn there's a danger, larger, more nefarious force at work within Gotham City, which it always is. But I'm like, okay, when you told me that there was going to be a video game what Batman did, and then the guys that are coming out of it is going to be Nightwing and Robin and Red Robin, Red Hood, Batgirl. Okay, I'm with that. Let's see what that looks like. When you're telling me it's going to be like Spoiler and Bluebird and these other guys and Harvey Dent and this and that, I'm like, I am not interested in anything that you got to do with that. Not interested at all. This sounds absolutely dull and boring. And then it's just going to create the question of, okay, well, where is Nightwing? Where is Red Hood? Where is Batgirl? Like, why aren't they in this? Now, my understanding is that the CW doesn't have the rights to be able to use these particular characters because they're off doing other shows, right? You got, Red Hood and Nightwing in Titans. Of course, Batgirl is getting her own series, so I get it. And if that's the case, then you just don't do it. You pull the plug, say, all right, we ain't gonna even do Gotham Knights. That's just gonna be a video game. What else do we have? Because DC has a pantheon, an absolute pantheon of characters to choose from, where you can just go in any direction you want to go to. There's no reason to do this, and then to do it and make it look like this. CW, man, you guys just you consistently woeful and you can't write. That's what that CW stands for. Consistently woeful and you can't write. Let's check out some other articles about it. So this is from We Got This Covered. And normally I wouldn't even touch anything from We Got This Covered. But this has such a nice, perfect headline. DC fans are already roasting the CW's Gotham Knights. Good. And again, keep it up, folks. Keep it up, because guys just don't get it and they never learn their lesson. So just stay on it, right? And it just goes on to say that basically what I've been saying is that, you know, on Twitter, on Instagram, on all this stuff, you know, you got the old guy, you know, people are just like ripping this thing to shreds, and people are like, yeah, man, I don't want that. Exactly. Nobody wants this stuff. Who is making these decisions? Look at this guy. I mean, it is absolutely, for once, the Joker isn't smiling. Tell me about it, man. First look at CW Gotham Knights. This guy is like, man, can't believe this. Can't believe they doing it. Can't believe they doing this. This trash. Absolutely horrible. CW, wake up. Smell some coffee for once. Go in a completely different direction. There's other stories. There's other characters. This was from Comic Book Movie. The CW talking about, you know, how it's released its upcoming Gotham Knights TV series. And look, they even said it. It's every bit as generic as you'd expect, because the CW has a style of just doing the same old, same old, same old. Every show feels the same. Nothing feels unique, interesting, or different. They just keep going, let's just keep again, they don't know what the fans really want. Like, somewhere down the line, like, CW saw something that they loved, that worked, and they just said, hey, we're just going to keep making every single show like this. I don't know if it was, you know, that One Tree Hill show or whatever that was, but every show since that, they just keep going with this same kind of look. And it's just it's just horrible. It's just horrible. So, like, yeah, they go into it. They say, yeah, it looks like the first look at the TV show has been released via some official key art, and it looks like a CW DC TV series. You know, it's just everything that you would expect. The 1 hour drama takes place in the wake of Bruce Wayne's murder and blah, 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 blah. We already kind of talked about that. Oh, look what they got here. Some comments. Let's go ahead and check out the comment section. Season 1 and done. Yeah. I'm not even going to argue with that picture. The CW trying to remake Smallville in its final days of existence is a bold choice. No costumes, blah. Looks like a CW series, all right. Oh, look, a bunch of random kids walking dramatically down an alley as most urban youths do. I'm surprised it's not a rain-soaked alley. Actually, I think it is a rain-soaked alley. Hold up. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty rain-soaked to me, you know, whatever, man. Yeah, generic crap. I really thought that was Karen Walters for a second and got confused. Yeah, you know, can't really tell them apart without costumes. I guess the one in green and purple is Dwella Dent, although that's just based on the color scheme of choice. Yeah, and it's just terrible. Like, why would you keep going into this, back to this well? You know, will these Batman without Batman projects every day? I said that the other day, because remember, I was saying, why won't you just go ahead and just say, hey, guess what? We're just going to go on and move away from these types of, you know, offshoot Batman stories and just tell a Batman story. You know, what Batman hasn't had his own series was just Batman since back in the Adam West days. You know, somebody wake up and like, hey, let's just do a Batman TV series, okay? Batman, you know, if you want to throw Robin in there, fine, but you could just do Batman just like they did Batman the animated series. Just Batman, done. You know, find you a Batman, cast him, and let's get going forward with this thing. You know, I mean, you know, everybody's going to continue to rip these things apart, which is perfectly fine with me, because I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you're not pleasing the fans. You're not looking at these comments and seeing what are these people saying that, you know, and not all the comments are worth listening to, but some of these comments are very, like, people like, you know, hey, I think this is something that, you know, they should be doing. Why aren't they doing it? You know, this stuff doesn't make any sense. You know, this guy saying, yeah, the CW is officially banned in this house when Superman and Lois is over. You know, this guy said, oh, it looks fun in Elseworlds kind of way. I mean, I don't, you know, everybody likes different things, to each your own, but I mean, there's nothing in this thing that makes me say, hey, I got to tune in every week. I can't wait till it comes out. Nothing. Same with She-Hulk. None of that stuff. I mean, I'll give it all a shot, but none of that stuff is looking anything remotely intriguing or anything like that. But that'll do it for me, folks. What do you think about the Gotham Knights? This first kind of look, nobody's in any costume, so we really can't get a full sense of it, but it just looks like more generic CW, can't write, can't work, you know, consistently woeful trash. It looks the same as all the previous CW things have looked. So yeah, I'm not excited about this. It looks like most people aren't excited about this. Twitter is blowing up. The comment sections all over are blowing up. I want to see what you guys say. Go ahead and blow up my comment section. Let me know what you think about Gotham Knights down in below. Give me your suggestions. Give me your opinions on that. All right, and I do want to thank everybody for watching and seeing all the subscribers piling up. Saw a couple of new subscribers join today, so I definitely appreciate that. And I want to thank you all for watching. See you next time.